Hello Straters, welcome. This will be a video about the new banned and restricted updates. As you probably can hear, I'm pretty excited because it's exactly what I was hoping for. All of the things that I wanted to happen happened basically, except for the vintage one. That one I don't care as much about, but Lodestone Golem is restricted in vintage. Fair enough. Workshop is still a pretty good deck, I think, but yeah. But we have Eye of Ugin banned. I was a bit skeptical, maybe they wouldn't wanna go for that. You need some balls to do it, I think, so well, I'm happy about that. And look at this, Ancestral Vision is unbanned. First of all, I have to be pretty excited because I've actually saved up a few of these when I had some spare money, so I'm actually looking at 5 playsets in my binders. So that's pretty neat. I'm happy about that. But I just think this will be such a good thing for Modern. I really hope so. No matter how you look at it, blue is the worst color in Modern. They have a couple of good cards, but that just doesn't help it very much. Either it gets creamed by streamlined aggro decks like Burn or Infect, or it's some kind of wonky support color. I mean, the most played blue cards is probably like Serum Visions, Remand, Peer Through Depths. I mean, come on. Blue has more going for it than that, and I think Ancestral Vision will make such a good addition to control decks. Mostly some people have speculated that it will break Storm. I do not think so. Storm, let's just take Storm as the example here. What is Storm? Storm is a combo deck that tries to go off basically as fast as possible. Unless they have time to wait, then they will go off at the last possible second. Neither of these is good conditions for Ancestral Vision, if you don't have it in your opening hand. And even if you do, some amount of the time, Storm players will have to go off prior to that, or they will just... It won't help them that much, I don't think. And if you draw this when you really need like a Sleight of Hand or Gitaxian Probe even, it's just a dead card. It's dead weight. Also, something I just figured. Yeah, maybe I should say that first. This is not my well thought out opinions or something. This is my reactions you're hearing. I haven't like scripted this or something. It's just my reaction. But one of the best cards in Modern secretly is Disrupting Shoal. And I've actually felt that having a 0 mana Disrupting Shoal would be pretty handy at some times, but you never could really do that, but now you can, so that's another good point for Ancestral Vision. But I think blue control decks can actually thrive now in combination with Eye of Ugin going away. That was just, you were not beating that, not in a million years. So I expect more blue control to kinda rise up now, and not the kind of control that we have been seeing lately before the Eldrazi Menace or Eldrazi Winter, whatever, like the Grixis sort of mid-range decks. I think there's room for that too, but I'm hoping for like Esper, Grixis more controlly, maybe like Cruel Ultimatum or something sweet. Yeah, I'm just super stoked about this, and we haven't even finished yet because we have another unban. That makes me even more happy. I have to say that yes, I have actually saved up cards for that combo too. I'm sitting on a couple of swords and a foiled one, and a pretty good collection of foiled Thopter Foundries. I was expecting this because it was time. It was something that was going to happen, I felt. Sword of the Meek is unbanned. Not only is that a great thing for the format, because it gives another angle that you have to consider when you're building a deck. Let's take let's take Burn as an example here. How is Burn decks built today? Well, it's lightning bolts, lava spikes, what's it called? Eidolon of the Great Revel, Searing Blaze, the typical stuff. Then we have cards like Skullcrack and Atarka's Command, and they're not even that played anymore. I mean, some versions run like Wild Nakatel and Atarka's Command, but few are running Skullcrack, and no one today is running what's it called? The one for 3. I don't recall its name. It's Flame of the Bloodhand, maybe. Why? Because life gain is just not a thing. For example, you don't have to consider it. As Burn, you have to be faster than the combo decks and like resilient enough against equally fast creature decks, and you take care of that with Searing Blaze and Searing Blood if you want. But now comes sort of the Meek. It gives control decks, again, a good tool to work with without being completely broken. We are talking about a combo that requires 2 pieces that individually does nothing at all, and then is limited to the amount of mana you have. I will say that once you get this going, some decks will have a hard time winning, but it's not impossible. And there are a good number of cards that interact with the pieces. Abrupt Decay, for example, Kolaghan's Command. You have your various hand disruption spells, but I just think that this is excellent because we will see a more powerful version of Tesseract. Probably we will see blue-black X control decks that has a meaningful way of winning the game, besides like casting a Grave Titan and hoping that they don't do anything. And I'm just happy overall. I think this is incredible. This powers up blue a bit, and without being like super broken. Some will probably say that, well, Mox Opal seems like it will be broken now because you can do it in the Sword of the Meek Thop the Foundry deck. Yeah, you know, you have a point. That could be good. But still, this is not a deck that wins on speed. That's not the way you win. It's not like you're rushing a turn 2 sword into a turn 3 Thop the Foundry and just start going off. By that time you have probably taken a few points from your lands and you have done nothing. And your opponent has have 3 turns to do whatever they want. That's just not modern. So I think this will be really sweet. Also, we will see more graveyard shenanigans, and while I don't typically like that, I think it's healthy because that's something we don't see very often in Modern. We see Living End. That's basically it. So Living End is like, it's kind of like Affinity in that way, because you either you come prepared for it or you do not. You're rarely gonna be having a few cards against it, like I might face Living End, so I put 1 Tormod Script in my deck, or in my sideboard rather, and hope to hit it. That's not the way you do it. So I think this is good and will give Modern more depth. And Ugin ban is, it was obvious that something would be banned. I was hoping for the Eye personally. I could have settled for the Temple as well. Anything other than these two would have been foolish. So there you have my initial thoughts. I think this will be sweet, and I think the announcement went up 10 minutes ago, something around that. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's like 10 or 15 minutes. So I expect all of these cards to be out on Star City Games, Magic Gathering, online traders, bots. It will be gone. And unfortunately I didn't stock up on these on Magic Online, so it will take a while for me to get some videos up, but I'm definitely going to. So there you have my thoughts. Hopefully they will go up quick, and I'll thank you for watching. Please leave a comment and let's discuss this, because this is certainly worth discussing. So let's take it further in the comment section.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoyed this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/ Magic Gathering Strat.